It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon in the hills of Morgantown, where an 81-degree day and clear skies set the stage for the first full opening weekend of college football. At high noon, West Virginia begins its 2026 campaign as the Mountaineers welcome Coastal Carolina in a matchup featuring two teams eager for a fresh start. The Chanticleers are coming off a 6-7 season that ended with an Independence Bowl loss to Louisiana Tech, but they return one of the Sun Belt's premier defenders in preseason first-team All-Sun Belt senior defensive end DJ Wesolak. Across the field, West Virginia looks to bounce back from a 4-8 finish in Coach Rich Rodriguez's first season back on the Mountaineer sideline. The Mountaineers will rely on Jacksonville State transfer and senior running back Cam Cook to ignite the offense after the program was left without a preseason first or second team All Big 12 selection. The offseason is over, expectations are renewed, and under the West Virginia sun, it's time to play football. Coastal Carolina and West Virginia are ready to kick it off next.
Great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Chanticleers head coach before the game. This is a great opportunity for his squad, bringing a group of 16 into a Big 12 opponent. The crowd is crazy. The teams are excited, but he wants his team to play one play at a time. He believes an upset is totally possible if his guys do their job and be the best version of themselves today. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So West Virginia's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Chanticleers offense will go on the attack first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score.
Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will now get its first chance with the football. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Buying some time. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Michael Hawkins. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. On the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Now on first down from the 40.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared, right?
Open field on the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a first-and-goal situation.
The Mountaineers have it with a first-and-goal. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Hawkins. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they have the first points of the game. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as his defense makes a play. And the Chanticleers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Throwing, Hawkins. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Barber. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Chanticleers send out the punt unit. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now.
Might have a chance. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The option look. He'll keep it again on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Inside the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They want to run it left here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Michael Hawkins. Got his man on the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game 1, it's tough to take an injury this early. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. To throw, it's Barber. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it up.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Turning it on! Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Hawkins. Stepping to the right. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Mountaineers are threatening on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They go play action with Hawkins. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Dropping back, it's Barber. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Powers through the defender. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to you.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Here's a heat, and it's a sack.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Caught in the backfield, it's Strachan. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's sacked. Tried to get away, but the defense tracked him down. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The give on the inside. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Here's a little room there. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The shot that clears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now he's looking to throw it. Working that left side now. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Courtney. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Oh, the attempt is no good. Looking for a little juice and energy with a field goal. You don't get it, guys. You're still down by 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Epps. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Knocked down for the tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throwing, Hawkins. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and final timeout call by West Virginia. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. He leaves it with his back. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get things going with the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's
I'm not sure that's how that one's actually going to play out, but we'll see.
On the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
And they had some upsets going.
Now back to your game in Morgantown. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
And the shot that clears will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
And he'll be smacked to the ground. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Michael Hawkins. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. Oh, he got loose. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The shot that clears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big, finding some room. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the shot to clear are flying down the field. Wants to take it outside. It's Edwards. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. They'll go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The shot that clears will punt this one away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Hawkins. Got it in the middle, it's Bray. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Michael Hawkins on the play action. The sure hands, it's Epps. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. From the red zone, it's Francis. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. Running the option, it's Hawkins. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They'll give it to the transfer, 1st carry of the season. Back to the line of scrimmage.
That was Cam Cook's first carry, and I'm not sure why he's not playing much.
Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Trying to power it in. He's not going to get there. The defense getting penetration and stopping him behind the line. Looking for space, it's Alexander. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. With the catch, it's Gardner. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Barber. Moving out of the pocket. Did the work himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Running inside, it's Edwards. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. Looking for a big gain. And it's caught inside the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Buried before he can blink.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gardner. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. The run inside. It's Edwards. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. So at this point, I expected them to go for it here. Instead, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. That'll cut the lead to 13. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The give on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to...
Makes the grab in their space. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's knocked down. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. It'll be 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice...
Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Courtney. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snap it to the back. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. Hauls it in. Looking for room at the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Chanticleers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws toward the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Rides the option, he keeps it. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Throwing, Hawkins. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Finds his man. It's Gardner. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Wants to throw on 3rd. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
So in what was essentially a death by field goals game, the West Virginia Mountaineers get the win over Coastal Carolina 19-3. They got a touchdown in the first quarter, but all field goals after that. But the Mountaineers do get the win. Looking at the team stats here, West Virginia had the edge in first downs, 22-19. Total offense, 342-328. Rushing yards, 171-130. Coastal Carolina did have the edge in passing yards, 198-171. Third down conversion percentage was in West Virginia's favor, 30% to 23%. Coastal Carolina had the only turnover. That was an interception thrown, and the time of possession actually was won by Coastal Carolina by almost 7 minutes, about 6.5 minutes. Taking a look at the players' stats for West Virginia, Michael Hawkins Jr. finished 16 of 26 for 171 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Looks like he was a little dinged up at the end of the game. Coastal Carolina's Roquan Barber finished 19 of 30 for 198 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Leading rusher for Coastal Carolina was Dominic Nicely, 19 carries for 90 yards for him. West Virginia was led by Michael Hawkins Jr. in rushing, 22 carries, 61 yards. It's a lot of touches for your quarterback. For some reason, it seemed like they were trying to save their starter, Cam Cook. He got all his 7 carries in the second half. Not sure what was going on there, but he only had 35 yards on those 7 carries. Leading receiver for West Virginia was DJ Epps, 4 catches for 65 yards, though Jaden Bray did have the only receiving touchdown for West Virginia. Coastal Carolina was led by Tristan Gardner, 6 catches for 69 yards for him. Leading blocker for Coastal Carolina was Trey Franklin with 7 pancakes. For West Virginia, it was Malik Agbo with 9 pancakes. Defensive leaders for West Virginia, they were led in total tackles by Kamari Wilson with 13. Tackles for loss, it was a tie between Ezekiel Durham Campbell and Jason Hall Jr., each with 3. Sacks, it was a 3-way tie, each had 1. KJ Henson, Harper Holloman, and Jair Rollison. And interceptions, it was Tyler Stulsky who had the pick. For Coastal Carolina, no interceptions. Ibrahim Diawara led the team in sacks with 2. Jesse Powell II led the team in tackles for loss with 3. And it was a tie between Miles Woods and Jalen Lee with 12 each in total tackles to lead the team. Kicking stats for Coastal Carolina, Nico Cavanilius Alti was 1 of 2 on field goal attempts. The one he made was a 29-yarder. He did not get an extra point attempt. West Virginia's Neil Berger was 4 of 4 on field goal attempts with a long of 53, and he made his only extra point attempt. Punting for West Virginia, Brian Hansen had 4 punts for an average of 58.7 yards per punt. Good day for him. And Coastal Carolina's Shane Burns had 4 punts for an average of 55.7 yards per punt. Also a good day for him. The punters continuing to do well here. Kick returns for Coastal Carolina, Cross Johnson had 1 return for 15 yards, and Carmelo English had 1 return for 12 yards. For West Virginia, Keyshawn Robinson had 2 returns for an average of 18.5 yards per return. Punt returns for West Virginia, Keyshawn Robinson had 2 returns for an average of 12.5 yards per return, and Coastal Carolina's Robbie Washington had 1 return for 10 yards. Looking at the scoring summary, in the first quarter, West Virginia got on the board first with a 3-yard touchdown pass from Michael Hawkins Jr. to Jaden Bray. And then Neil Berger kicked a 38-yard field goal for West Virginia. It was 10-0 Mountaineers at the end of 1. In the second quarter, Berger adds 2 more field goals for West Virginia, 1 from 26, 1 from 38. It was 16-0 West Virginia at halftime. No scoring in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, Coastal Carolina gets their first points on a 28-yard field goal from Nico Canvanilis Alti. And then West Virginia gets another field goal, a 53-yarder from Berger. That gives you your final score of West Virginia 19, Coastal Carolina 3. So not an explosive day for the Mountaineer offense, but they do get the win. Defense looked good all day. Mountaineers win 19-3 to kick off 2026. Headline says home field advantage. The West Virginia Mountaineers are now 1-0 after defeating Coastal Carolina at Milan Puskar Stadium. I don't know how you... Milan Puskar, maybe. The featured players in this graphic are Kamari Wilson for West Virginia and Jalen Lee from Coastal Carolina. You can see West Virginia led in everything but passing yards, and they got the win 19-3. Next game coming your way, our second Saturday game of our first full week of college football is FCS Southeast at Vanderbilt. See if Vanderbilt can follow up a very successful year last year without Diego Pavia. But from Morgantown, West Virginia, the Mountaineers of West Virginia get the win to kick off 2026 19-3 over Coastal Carolina, and we will see you next time.